Grace. What is it about grace that makes it one of the most researched subjects in our faith? Why do we as Christians struggle to understand something that is, in its very nature, simple? I asked a few of our very own what grace meant to them, and not one answer was the same. We had some as simple as kindness, forgiveness, and honor, and some as complicated as grace is the gateway to loving others in a way that we as humans cannot conjure up on our own. Both of these, and every one of the answers I received, was perfect in its description of grace. Why? How can answers so different describe one thing? I've come up with two reasons. The first is that we as flawed humans cannot accept what grace is: gained righteousness at Christ's expense. We cannot believe that a holy, pure being, completely righteous, would in his amazing love for us die for sinners like us. Why is it so much easier to accept that we were eternally condemned through one man than it is to accept that we are also eternally restored through one man? I think it's simply that we do not think we deserve it, and we don't. That's why it's grace. The second reason is that we all experience grace differently. Grace is God's restoration of us, but a drug addict doesn't experience grace in the same manner as someone with crippling depression. Grace seems different to each of us because grace feels different to each of us. Grace is unearned. Grace is God's restoration of a sinner. Grace is the currency of heaven given to us that we may give it to others. Grace is mercy from a loving God who wants what's best for us. Ultimately, though, grace is ours through faith in Him.